Yo, my fault. Yo, we seen the body.
No one's seen a body, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my heart is beating, bro.
A group of teenagers thought they were just exploring an abandoned building in Michigan, but hidden only a few feet away was a horrifying discovery that would launch a murder investigation and change this case forever.
You want me to get close up for you? Hey, Come on, Aiden.
This incident happened at Monroe County, Michigan, where 7 high school students decided to explore an abandoned juvenile detention center on the evening of March 2nd in Monroe County, Michigan. After discovering the woman's body, they panicked. They race back to their car and flee. Despite trespassing, one of them calls 911, reporting a discovery that would expose a chilling murder plot.
Monroe County 911. What's the address of your emergency?
Hi, so we were exploring a abandoned building, and I think we found a dead body.
After directing the teenagers to safely, Michigan State Police rushed to the abandoned Boysville Juvenile Detention Center, a sprawling maze of dark hallways and empty rooms. With no electricity and a possible homicide scene inside, officers draw their weapons and move in. Here is the full body cam footage after they arrived.
Just keep track of how many rooms, look at how many sections there are of the building. Keep track of how many sections you think you're going through so you don't get lost. Yeah. So you 3 want to go first, me and Llewellyn will stay back.
Monroe. That door on the left. The long hallway. Long hallway.
Beneath a tarp lies the body of a young woman. But before investigators can begin processing the scene, officers must first clear the sprawling abandoned building, searching every room and corridor for anyone still inside.
There's a series of rooms. Multiple doors sealed. Let me take right.
Walking through. Walking through. Take police!
Nearly an hour later, the building is finally cleared. Officers return to the body, initially believing they're dealing with a tragic overdose. But one closer look at the scene reveals something far more sinister. This wasn't an accident. It was a homicide.
But there was a time where people were coming in here on a regular basis, like the haunted house type stuff, like looking for ghosts and whatnot. I think that's blood under her head, like she got hit or
Around her?
yeah.
Blood.
Well, unless suspect is on top and slams your head on the ground. Yeah, it's not blood.
No. It's like bronze or almost gold.
It's all over.
It's on her face, her arms,
On her neck.
her shirt.
Look at how her legs are positioned. Shirt's pulled up. I'll get my fingerprint scanner out here in a little bit.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, probably what, mid-20s, 30s maybe. I mean, she might not even be local. It might be somebody a truck driver picked up.
As officers examine the body, several unsettling details stand out. The victim is covered in an unfamiliar substance, surrounded by candles, with strange markings across her legs. While one officer retrieves a portable fingerprint scanner, another team interviews the teenagers who found the body. They hand over the video they recorded inside, and after questioning, they're released. Back at the abandoned detention center, officers scan the victim's fingerprints and identify her as 23-year-old Kayla Sedoskey, a local woman from Monroe County. Moments later, paramedics confirm she had been dead for some time, and that her head injuries are consistent with multiple gunshot wounds. Shortly after midnight, investigators secure the scene and head back to the station, determined to resume at first light. As the evidence begins to come together, detectives realize this wasn't a random killing. It was a carefully planned murder. Or is it possibly even ritualistic?
Steve said that she was screaming, "Steve! Steve, help! Steve, help!"
If you live with him and you leave and he finds out you leave, needless to say, you're going to be the next.
Oh, do you want to go see your dad? Do you want to be with your mom?
Yes.
Or you want to live?
I know you didn't say the number I heard, right?
16?
I killed 16 people. You've killed 16 people is what I said.
All units, suspect is on foot. Copy that, backup is en route.
The next morning, detectives begin reviewing every available surveillance camera in the area. After hours of combing through nearly 2 weeks of footage, they finally spot Kayla. Around 10 p.m. on February 15th, she's seen leaving the Rosler Street apartments and crossing the Rosler Street Bridge. About an hour later, she appears again. This time, she stops, climbs into a black Mercury Milan, and disappears. She's wearing the very same skirt she would later be found dead in. The black Mercury Milan is registered to 44-year-old Stephen Bales, a man Kayla had an active protective order against. In an instant, the investigation takes a dramatic turn, and detectives have their first prime suspect. That afternoon, detectives rush to Stephen Bales' home, but instead of finding their suspect, they discover a note taped to the front door. It says Stephen and his wife, Narina, have left for their honeymoon. To investigators, the timing is impossible to ignore. They repeatedly call Stephen, but he never picked up.
Stephen Bales, leave a message after the beep.
While detectives wait for a search warrant, Stephen remains missing. 2 weeks later, an unexpected 911 call from Shelby, Ohio, changes everything. 19-year-old Bryn Smith tells dispatchers someone is trying to kill him. When officers respond, they unknowingly uncover the break Michigan investigators had been waiting for.
So, my cousin in Monroe, Michigan, this is my aunt, by the way. She knows, like, everything going on.
She on FaceTime?
Yeah, she's on FaceTime. We can't really see her.
I can see it. Okay. Good.
So, he's wanted for murder right now in Monroe, Michigan, for the Kayla Sedoskey death. And I was apparently wanted for it as well at some point, but I had left his house today, just ran away from him because, like, he never gives me. He's, like, weird. He'll keep you at his house. He'll use you for your money.
Do you have any idea on you?
I have nothing on me except my tablet, my phone, and socks.
Well, I tell you what I'm going to do, just because I don't know you. I'm just going to pat you down.
That's fine.
Do you have any knives or anything on you?
No, just socks.
Okay. Well, somebody pat you down. Do you live here?
No, this is some fancy button called God's. So what's this cat's name? Steve Bales. Like, I ran away from him. Like, I ran. I don't know how long I've been running. I just ran away from him. We stopped at a gas station and I just ran. Does that make sense? Like, I stopped because, like, I lived with him and he won't let you leave his house when you're there. He's weird. He will hurt you. I have videos of the person that did it admitting to it.
Oh, wow.
Because I lived with all of them in the house together, like in one bedroom. And she was acting real funny one day, so I had, like, walked away and I called her on my own phone and I got videos of her.
Why don't we go out of the seat in the back of this officer's car on the other side?
Bryn's story only deepens the mystery. He claims someone other than Stephen pulled the trigger and describes a group of people they had been living with. Confused by the allegations, Ohio detectives contact Michigan State Police and quickly realize they're now part of a major homicide investigation. During his interview, Bryn begins revealing details that could change the entire case.
So, what was, and this gentleman that apparently killed this girl, what's his name?
Steve. Well, I know who killed her. I have a video of her admitting to it. Because we all lived in the same apartment together. So there was a one-bedroom apartment that he owned, him and his wife. He had like 8 people living there. I was one of them. And in order to live there, he took your food stamp card. He would take whatever cards you had. And basically your money and everything was his. I did not agree to that. So he knew not to take from me. I just stayed there. I slept on the couch. I woke my head and I laid my head. So we're going down, and he gets married through all this. Now, our ex becomes missing. So I was wondering, because
You say our ex.
yeah, we both had dated the same woman.
Okay.
So she becomes missing, and everybody in the house starts acting weird. So I'm gonna try to pull up this video of Caitlin, the one who supposedly killed Kayla, admitting that she did it.
Did you ever think about going to the Michigan authorities with this?
I couldn't.
Why?
If you live with him and you leave and he finds out you leave and he finds you, basically needless to say you're gonna be the next. So if you live with him, you're not allowed to leave. He's basically a person who's gonna get you in his house and he's gonna trap you in him. Keep you just for your money.
To detective's surprise, Bryn is unusually calm and willing to talk, despite claiming someone wants him dead. With every answer, one thing becomes clear. Investigators need to see the confession video he keeps mentioning.
Okay, well, let's see it, my man.
You can obviously tell I was shocked as hell.
How many? I know you didn't say the number I heard, right? 16?
He's killed 16 people is what I said.
And you see I haven't never been to jail for it.
And you see I've never been to jail for it. And now I have one more video of her admitting that I was the killer of Kayla, basically.
Why did you threaten my son?
She threatened my son.
So that conversation that I watched, she said that she did it because she threatened her son.
Yeah.
Do you know some more information about that?
No, that's all I know.
Like,
I don't
was
go
it
to church?
like
Apparently she threatened her son at church. That's the most I know of that.
And how'd she kill her?
She said that she shot her twice.
Okay.
On the video.
Wow.
She even said that she threw the gun in the river. What river? If I know.
The woman in the video is 33-year-old Kane Ramsey. In it, she appears to make shocking claims about Kayla's death and several other killings. Detectives know they can't take the statements at face value, but they're too serious to ignore. After hours of questioning, Bryn is released and instructed to contact investigators if Stephen or Kane reaches out, unaware that detectives are beginning to question whether he's telling the whole truth. Later that evening, investigators learn Kane is also in Ohio. They ask her to come to the sheriff's office the next morning, carefully hiding the real reason they want to speak with her. To their surprise, she agrees without hesitation. But when Kane arrives with her attorney, she's escorted into an interrogation room where an unexpected surprise is already waiting.
We're going to be asking you a lot of questions. A lot of these questions we already know the answer to. So, you know I don't play games, you know that? We went and got him to make sure you had him here. Right? That's important, that I want to make sure you feel comfortable. Rate your life on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 is the worst life ever, 10 is the best life ever.
Right now, it's a 1.
It's a 1?
But after, hopefully today, it'll be a 10.
Okay. So, what's going wrong right now?
Me living my life in fear.
And why are you living in fear?
Because of this guy, Stephen Bales.
Okay, why are you so afraid of Stephen Bales?
He's threatened my life.
Okay, how does he threaten you?
He's threatened to kill me.
Okay. Do you know Kayla Sedoskey?
I knew of her. She was one of my friends at one point until I moved out here 3 years ago and we lost contact.
Tell me about her. Tell me about Kayla.
She was such a sweetheart. Oh my God. She even loved my youngest son. She was a sweetheart. She was just like me, outgoing, laid back, calm, give her shirt off her back to whoever needed it more than her. Her and I were a lot alike.
Was she easy to get along with them?
Oh yeah, she was very easy to get along with. Such a sweetheart.
Okay, did you have any conflicts with her ever?
No, I've never had a conflict with her at all whatsoever.
Was there a time where, recently where she accused you of hitting with her belt?
No, not that I'm aware of. I mean, it's something I would never do. I don't have a mean bone in my body.
Okay, understood.
Anyone you talk to about me will tell you I'm such a sweetheart.
Okay, I believe it.
Last contact I had with her was just shortly before whatever happened to her, and it kills me. I had just talked to her about maybe the day before, or maybe a few days before she had passed at the grocery store.
Okay. When was that?
Around Valentine's Day.
Kane's account places the murder around Valentine's Day, nearly 2 weeks before Kayla's body was discovered.
I'm not making this up. I'm not here to trick you. We have a video of you saying that you were the one that killed her.
No. I would never kill anybody. Because I'm a sweetheart. I would never hurt anybody.
Listen, that's why I take the time.
A day in my life.
That's why I take the time to talk to you.
So there's 5 videos.
We'll go through them all if you want to.
Unless they're trying to pin this on me that I had nothing to do with.
Well, let's watch these, and I want to talk to you because let's just.
How many? I know you didn't say the number I heard, right? 16?
I was all forced. They forced me to say all that.
Let's watch them all, and then I want to hear.
How'd you get there? How'd you get her there?
So you can clearly tell they're trying to set me
Get
up.
away there. This isn't my first time. That's why I'm trying to get you. Listen to what I'm telling you to do.
Obviously, I want your side to that. Right? That's why we're here. So what is your side to that?
My side to it is I had nothing to do with Kayla's death.
Because you can really help us, okay? And in turn, I don't make guarantees, but there's a chance you might help yourself. But I want to make something clear. We know when Kayla died, okay? And we also know that we have a video of you with Steve, okay, and Narina, very short time after her death, together at a party store. I do not think you're the mastermind. I think that there's a lot of influence by Steve. There's no doubt there's a lot of influence by Steve.
Do you want to talk to me again?
I think I'm done for today.
Okay.
My stress level's getting too high. It's literally making me sick.
The next day, detectives finally get their first major break. A judge approves the search warrant for Stephen's apartment. Inside the small one-bedroom home, investigators find evidence that at least 7 people had been living there. Nearly every room points to the same obsession with death. Stephen had branded many of his belongings with the name Grim, while journals refer to his wife Narina as Lady Death. Investigators also discover the group's name, the Reapers. Piece by piece, detectives begin to suspect they may be dealing with something far more organized than a circle of friends. Meanwhile, detectives reviewing Stephen's social media uncover a wedding photo taken on Valentine's Day. 4 faces are immediately recognized: Stephen, Narina, Bryn, and Kane. But 2 others stand out: Alex Fico and Sierra Bez. That afternoon, Detective Peterson calls Alex and Sierra to the station. As the interviews begin, detectives have one goal: uncover their connection to Stephen and find out how much they really know about Kayla's murder.
Tell me about your relationship with Steve Bales.
He was a good father, kinda. Didn't really get along.
Good father, kinda. What didn't you get along with him for?
Because he always wanted to take my money and use my food stamps.
Did you let him?
I gave him my card and he never gave it back.
I want you to tell me everything you can, everything you know about the death of Kayla Sedoskey.
Everything I know. Alright, so Steve Bales, I met him at Buscemi's Pizzeria, Monroe Street. I was real strung out one day and drunk at the same time, and guy took me by the hand, looked me dead in my eye, and told me that I could get over it. You know, you gotta die.
Steve handshake?
Yeah, so a very firm handshake, and it felt brotherly. It felt like he was expressing love towards me. They made me feel good for like being sober and not drinking.
That was nice of them, actually. Okay. Was there anything good about Steve?
No.
No. Because you described him as a good father, so there was nothing good about that.
No, not really.
Okay. Do you think he used you?
Yes.
Okay. So when was the night that Kayla got hurt?
I believe it was the night of their wedding. Like, they just crazily went out and, you know, that was their ritual, so to speak, that they wanted to kill right after getting married. Caitlin, Kay, the one who, she did the killing. At least she said she did the killing.
So Kaylin and Kayla didn't get along. Why not?
Because they was already fighting over Steve.
So were Kaylin and Steve, were they romantically involved?
Yes.
Okay. And Kayla and Steve were romantically involved?
Yes.
And so Kaylin, you're saying, I don't want to put words in your mouth, was jealous of Kayla?
Yes.
Was Steve planning this at the wedding?
Not like sit down saying, we're doing this, and I'm doing this. No.
So, based on what you can tell, do you think Steve helped plan this?
Yeah, I think Steve planned it all. He said she's gotta go.
Detectives uncover a disturbing pattern. Stephen had been involved with 3 women at the same time, his wife Narina, Kane, and Kayla. As tensions between Kane and Kayla grew, investigators began to suspect Stephen had been manipulating the conflict for his own gain. But Detective Peterson is about to learn Stephen wasn't the only one exploiting the women in the house. As Alex and Sierra's interviews continue, detectives call Bryn back to the station, hoping he's finally ready to tell the full story.
Because I know you guys have camera footage of me driving. I know you guys got the footage from where I picked her up. I'm not stupid.
Exactly. And where did you pick her up at?
At the corner store.
Did you just pick up her? Are you alone or are you with anybody else?
Oh, no. There was someone else in the car.
Who was with you?
Steve.
So, what was the conversation that led to you picking her up?
Hey, where are you? What are you doing? Nothing. Off of work. What are you doing? Nothing. You want to hang out for a few? Well, there was Steve's chance because he knew I was talking to her. Yeah, you better do that.
Okay. So, does she think... And I'm not sure, does she think that you guys are dating again at this point on February 16th?
Yes, because she called me babe at one point.
Okay, so what makes you think that she's now...
I didn't like that.
What makes you think she's now... She believes that you two are together as a couple?
Because she called me babe for like 3 times. I didn't say anything, but the 4th time I said something
So
about
before
it,
you picked her up on February 15th or 16th in the black car with Steve hiding in the back seat, and if I got anything wrong, correct me. I'd just like to kick it back out so we're on the same page. When was the last communication you had before that? Was there any communication that made her think that you guys were together as a couple? Any like pillow talk type of stuff?
The most I can think that she thinks we were together is when I said, I love you, you're a really good friend of mine. And I said that on Valentine's Day because she called me and said, I got chocolate for you.
What Bryn doesn't realize is detectives have already recovered his messages with Kayla, and they tell a very different story. For weeks, the two had been romantically involved. Just days before her death, Kayla even saved his number as boyfriend. Now detectives compare Bryn's account with Alex's and Sierra's, exposing contradiction after contradiction.
Okay, you were there when she was shot.
But I didn't pull the trigger, nor did I go in the building.
Thank you.
Exactly.
So
I was a driver threatened by my life. Do you want to go see your dad? Do you want to be with your mom?
Yes.
Or you want to live?
Save the why.
Exactly
Save the why, because that's the why is more important.
She said the 3rd shot, she put it to her head. Steve said that she was screaming, Steve, help! Steve, help! And then Bryn specifically said, drop that. Oh. This gun, I had possession of it at one point in time. That's how my DNA would be on it. They said somebody's threatening them. That's how they manipulated me. They said somebody was threatening them that, they needed protection. Can we get that gun back?
And then they came out and we all left to went home.
Okay, what was said in the car when they all came out?
That she's finally dead.
Who said that?
Steve and Kaylin.
Steve and Kaylin?
They told me how they killed her.
Okay, what did they tell you?
They said they were talking to her and Kaylin just shot her in the back of her head.
Kaylin shot her in the back of the head?
Yes.
Okay. And who was talking to her?
Steve.
Okay.
As you see,
You have the same green pocket knife?
Yeah, as you see, it was.
How do you guys all have green pocket knives that are the same?
We also had green bandanas.
What? You guys like a gang or something?
No, it wasn't a gang. Steve called it a family.
The picture detectives begin to piece together is this. Bryn tricked Kayla and lured her to Boysville. Alex supplied the gun. Kaylin pulled the trigger, and Stephen watched it all unfold without ever getting his hands dirty. 12 weeks later, surveillance cameras finally capture Stephen and Narina in North Carolina. A SWAT team surrounds the home, and after hours of refusing to surrender, tear gas forces the couple outside. With Stephen and Narina finally in custody, detectives separate them for questioning, hoping Narina will reveal who truly planned Kayla's murder.
Do you know Kayla Sedoskey?
I do.
Okay, tell me about her.
She's a good friend.
Did you have any conflicts with her?
No.
Were you jealous of her at all?
No.
Was she romantically involved with Steve before you? So you didn't have any jealousy or anything like that about her? So, they went to pick her up. You stayed at the apartment, but you knew at that point that they were going to pick up Kayla to kill her.
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay. At that point, and just out of curiosity, any reason you didn't call the police?
I did not call the police.
Any reason you didn't?
No.
Okay.
They came back, They told me that they were going to go back the next day to go put suntan lotion on her, body lotion on her, perfume, whatever they could find. They had not had the smell on her, like the after Valentine smell. They had put everything over her to cover that smell of her.
Okay.
Steve said the reason why I killed her because she put me in prison for 2 years.
What did he say about what they had just done?
He didn't say anything. He just kept his mouth shut.
So he didn't say much.
No.
But was he the organizing this whole thing? Was he the one that kind of controlling it and telling people to do this?
Yeah.
To Detective Peterson's surprise, even Stephen's own wife points the finger at him. With Narina's interview over, only Stephen remains. Unaware that his closest followers have already turned against him, he takes a seat in the interrogation room. But there's a catch. His attorney is already on the way. With time running out, detectives have one chance to get the truth before the interview is over.
I'll answer some questions, whatever you guys got, the best as I know, but my mom says she's going to try to do everything she can to get me a lawyer and everything.
So, is that, you want to answer questions?
But I can stop anytime.
You can stop anytime you want.
Okay, go ahead.
You know Kayla Sedoskey?
That's my ex-girlfriend. Me and her have had passed for years. And
tell me about her.
I miss that girl, but she's a handful. She's like, me and her, we always argued all the time.
About what?
Just anything. Like, she'd get jealous if I'm talking to somebody. Like, if I'm talking to a cousin that's a female, she would think I'm cheating on her. And then she would threaten me, like she was gonna kill me. She pulled a gun out on me and Brian.
Were you upset with her specifically about, say, did you blame her for going to prison or anything like that?
No, because you want to know the funny thing about that?
Mm-hmm.
She put me in prison for a year. Said that I choked her, that I slammed her against the wall. She lied because I was messing with her sister at the time.
So you were not involved in the planning and execution of Kayla's death?
No, I was not.
Was Bryn involved?
He was with me at the time, and the only time he wasn't with me, no, Brian came down there, yeah, because he drove with us.
And when you say he was with me at the time, at what time?
When we were going on our honeymoons and when we went to South Carolina.
Okay, so what does that have to do with when she was killed?
I'm not sure.
Well, you brought it up, so I'm just curious. You said that he was with me at the time. What do you mean?
Oh, like when I was going down to South Carolina and Florida.
Right, what does that have to do with Kayla's death?
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
As Stephen continues to deny responsibility, Detective Peterson confronts him with evidence he can't explain away, but the strategy is about to backfire.
Right, so have you ever been to the old Boysville facility?
One time.
When was that?
That was many, many, many years ago when it was open.
Remember when we started talking, right?
Yeah.
I told you, I know everything about you, Steve. I know everything about, I know more about your wife and your Bryn and yourself probably than you do. So, and I'm going to ask you straight up, is there any reason, or I should say, would it surprise you to know that we have a Facebook conversation between you and Bryn at Boysville that night?
No, you don't.
I can guarantee we do.
Well, this is where I need my lawyer then.
Okay, sounds good.
Because I know that's like a lie.
Oh, it's a guarantee. You'll see that. It's not a lie. The only thing that's been a lie is what you've been telling me since we sat down. Understand we've talked to...
So everything I just said was a lie?
Yes.
Okay. I need a lawyer then.
Okay. That's fine.
Because I just told you everything by play what happened.
Okay. Just know this. The fellowship you have is broken up. Everyone's talking, including your wife. We've spoken in an arena. We know everything. And I mean everything. So, it's up to you if you want to talk. You said you want to talk to your lawyer. I'll let you have your lawyer. But this will not help you. Okay? Any questions for me?
No, sir.
Okay.
Stephen never confessed, but he didn't have to. By comparing interviews, text messages, and physical evidence, investigators reconstruct the murder. They conclude Stephen orchestrated the plot. Bryn lured Kayla to the abandoned detention center. Kane carried out the fatal shooting. Sierra helped ambush the victim. Narina monitored police activity from the apartment. and Alex supplied and later disposed of the murder weapon. We all know that Kaylin was the one who shoot the gun and killed Kayla Sedoskey, but was Steven the true mastermind, or was someone else pulling the strings behind the scenes? Let me know what you think in the comments.